Hey guys, Joe here with Doji Trading, and tonight we are going to go over how to make the Doji Trading server for our YouTube channel so that I can get, everybody in there that is interested in, suggesting future videos or just needs help setting up their streams, so on and so forth. So I know I did a recent two videos on two different bots, the Tickettoolz as well as the Probot. So you're going to see those two implemented again in this exact server. And just as a heads up, this is just to get the server started. So, I mean, there's a very strong chance that when you join it, this is exactly what you're going to see just initially until I can get it a little bit further along. So what we're going to start with first is actually just implementing some of these notes that I have here, such as the roles, getting those set up, the welcome portion of the channel where when you join a server, you essentially accept the terms, and then after that you choose the roles, and then you are able to go ahead and jump into the rest of the channels. So with that being said, let's go ahead and just begin this journey. I'm gonna try and do it in one full run. So it's not gonna be as short as the other ones because it's definitely just gonna go just a slow walkthrough here. So first thing we want to do is just go ahead and jump into server settings because I'm looking to create the roles. Come on right over here, and we are just going to add them. So one of the roles is going to be accept, and the accept role is just basically saying, hey, you know what, I read the terms, I accept, and I'm going to begin to choose my roles at this point. And then we have designers, and these are going to be the guys that or girls that pretty much like design things, maybe the artistic, so on and so forth. So they got all kinds of fun things that I'm looking to add here over time. But this is just to get the party started. So bear with me. Then we have streamers, and then we have mods. Can't have a server without mods, right? Like, kind of would. I don't know if I'll keep them as mods. Maybe I'll name support later. I like both of them. And then we'll have members. Members. And we'll do members, right? I mean, there's gonna be people that are just looking, and ultimately that may be a better name for them, but we'll start with that. All right, now let's add them and let's put them in order. All right, that seems like a fair exchange. We'll go ahead and save that up, and we'll go ahead and exit out of here. Now we're just gonna come right over here to the text channel, and we're gonna rename this. And this is gonna be the welcome area. So that's good. No need to change any permissions or anything there. And this general, I'm going to go ahead and change this. This is going to be the terms. So when people essentially show up, this is where they start with their terms. And then what we're going to do is add another one for roles. We're going to go ahead and create that one. Now this one we are going to edit it. So let's go ahead and jump over here. We're going to change the permissions, and essentially we don't want anybody just to view this yet. We only want the accepted roles to be able to view it. So we're going to add the accepted, and then after that we're going to allow them to view the channel, and we're going to go ahead and click save changes, because after they accept the terms, they're going to be prompted more or less to, this channel will show up, and then they'll be able to select their roles, and then the remaining channels should be available after that. All right, so let's create another category. And this category is going to be general. And inside of general, we want some text channels. We'll have chat. We're going to have everybody come in and just hang out. And then we're going to create suggestions. Okay, that didn't go in there for some reason. Let's go ahead and drag that down there. Okay. We're going to create another category. This category is going to be called Community Corner. This is where, the community gets to showcase their goods. What they've done, what they've created, their own stream, so on and so forth. So art, we'll start with that. And then we'll go ahead and jump into streaming. For, all the live streamers out there, that's a big thing. So I definitely want to make sure that everybody that can be able to self-promote YouTube, same exact concept. Self-promotion is good because everybody is just looking to see what everybody's up to these days, so nothing wrong with that. And we'll finish that off for a moment, and we'll go ahead and create another category, and this one will be the help section. And this is the one that I actually like the most. I enjoy helping people. That's exactly, I mean, that's the purpose of this channel. So ultimately, you know, I want to find out what can make, what works better for you. What things do you need to make your streaming goals a reality? Tips and tricks, anything that you want to go over. You know, this is where you're gonna let me know. And to be honest with you, you know, there's just a lot of things I don't know, and even if I learn them, my memory's not as sharp as it used to be. So I mean, I have to go back. I mean, I essentially started the channel so that I can go back over things that I forget. That was really why I started making videos, because I forget. I mean, I'll do something for a month, and after that, I'm like, how did I do that? Man, so I'll just kind of keep these as reference. And then we'll go ahead and create another category. We'll call this support. Support desk. How about that? Anybody's got a concern, issue, you know, a problem that they need to report, this is where they're going to do it. This is where we set up the Tickettoolz. And we will add another one. Log. All right, so there we have it. Pretty simple stuff. You know, we have our welcome section, and then we have our voice channel. We'll just go ahead and get that out of the way. Put that down at the bottom. Guess you got to look for that green line. Okay. We have our general, our community corner, help section, support desk, so on and so forth. Now, I mean, these we can always go back in later on and add the little icons on the mobile side, but I'm not going to do that right now. So what I am going to do, though, is switch over to the browser, because that's essentially what we're going to go ahead and look at now. And we want to take a look at Probot. So let me just get that loaded up real fast, and let's go ahead and switch. All right, so what I'm going to do is actually just click on the other one from right here, and then we're going to go ahead and continue to Discord, and that should actually change it or add it or authorize it. I'm pretty sure your setup is not going to be as complicated. Now, that was just a pop-up that I got. I know you couldn't see it, but that's all that really happened there. All right, so I got Probot in here. We'll go ahead and jump back over so you can see it. So you can see he did pop up right over here, or it popped up right over here. And we're going to go back over to the browser. All right. So first thing with Probot is that we want to set up the accepted, the terms, right? So we'll go ahead and create one. We come over here to the embed message, click on compose, and then you're going to click on new embed. The name of it, we'll call it terms, because that's essentially all we're doing with it. We'll give it a description. If you want to go deeper in depth with this, you can, and I plan on doing it, but just to not keep this video like, you know, 10 hours long, I'm going to keep it simple so you get an idea. Basically what I did in the other videos, but just in a slower pace. So description. Welcome to Doji Trading. Please accept the terms to continue. All right, so checkbox. Nothing special here, right? Nothing magical. This is just letting them know that, hey, you're going to have to accept these terms. Now, there's obviously no terms in here now, but there will be. So let's just go ahead and save the changes. All right. Now, that's a success. You know, all is well. Grand. So what we want to do is go ahead and send the message somewhere. And where do we want to send it? We want to send it into terms, because that's exactly where we want it to go. So go ahead and click send message. And let's go ahead and take a look over at the Discord. We're going to come over here to terms, click on it, and here it is. All right, so we got that here. So far, so good. But we have no checkbox, right? Now, this is where a lot of people get stuck or hung up. So let's go back over to the browser. And now we are going to come down to the reaction roles. So we already got that saved. That looks good. Everything's looking good here. Come down to reaction roles. Load this up, and now we're going to add a message. And the embed that we're going to select, because what we just created was an embedded message, we're going to go ahead and select the terms. And then we're going to choose the message that we sent, which is this first message, which, you know, is this one right here. It's this message that got sent. And then we're just going to go ahead and add the reaction, right? So we want the check mark. And if you select the check mark, what role are you assigned? You are assigned this should be where all the roles are. But I don't see any roles. So let me go back over to overview real fast. Like I said, going over this together so we can see how this, how this is operating. Going back over to reaction rules, go ahead and try this again. Terms, add reaction. The rules weren't there. Why? Is that there? No, it's not loading. Okay. So let me just go ahead and save the changes first and foremost so I can figure out what happened there. Okay, so the check mark showed up on the other one, but it didn't. My role isn't selected there. Okay, so something's not right, probably with the Probot. Something's not right. So the check mark did show up, and I'm assuming that if I click that, nothing happened. Let me see. No, nothing happens. So let's go back over here to the roles, server settings, roles, and here's Probot. Okay. So the problem is that it's probably just because it's sitting here at the bottom and not at the top. So let's just go ahead and fix that. Let's drag him up to the top. Save those changes. Exit out. And then I'm just going to go ahead and uncheck this for the sake of certainty. And we're going to go back over to the browser. Now, this hasn't changed because we need to probably refresh it. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we're still in reaction roles, and now we should see the roles. Perfect. Okay. So go ahead and put that on accept. So I mean, you see that works out. That would have been a real life situation that somebody may have, missed, but we were able to correct it here. So that's done. Now this type adds the roles whenever a reaction is added or removed. Good for accepting rules. All right, so we'll try this give portion right here. Go ahead and save the changes. And then what we'll do is come back on over to the browser side. And when I right clicked on my name, I don't have any roles assigned to me. So let's see if we get it after I click on this. All right, so that's clicked on. And it looks like I did get the accept role, which means right now I should be able to see this. But in order to just verify and test it, we come over into server settings. We come over into roles. And then what we do is just go all the way down at the bottom. And definitely not clear role position. We'll go to accept. And view server as role. All right, so I messed that up. So now we have that. Let's see. If I uncheck this, then I lose my role. It really doesn't change anything for me. Perfect. You guys are probably like, this guy, I don't even know what he's talking about. But whatever. That should be actually what it shows at this time is the role. So we're just going to go ahead and back out of that. Should be working. We'll find out when you guys join the server, right? So the first time you click it and you click accept and you get that role for accept, this should be available for you. These as well at the current time are all accessible as well. We want to change those. We're going to right click on them, edit category, permissions. And what we are going to do is turn off the view channels for everyone. This channel is going to be private. All right. And then what we're going to do is add roles. We'll allow the members to see it. We will allow everybody else to essentially see it. Designers. Streamers. And Probot. So what we're going to kind of do is do the exact same thing in each one of these other ones. I'm not sure if we can do it all at the same time. Let's just take a look. Edit category, permissions. Now I wonder if there was just a way to like copy that from the other one. All right, well, I'm not going to jump too much into that right now. Simply because, well, that's not what, I mean, those are small details that we can iron out later. But we'll go ahead and that's been done for the accepted terms. And then what basically should happen next is the roles should become available where the new coming members can come in and select the roles. So let's go ahead and jump back over to the browser side. And then what we're going to do is come back over here to the embed message. Now we're going to create a new one. So click on compose, new message. The title of this one is going, or the name of this one is going to be choose your roles. Okay, and then the description. Select what best fits your preference. Okay, so this one's just going to be, like I said, very simple. Again, these are things that we can go over later to fix, but it's just to get you started. And we're going to send this message to roles. And then we should see the nice little green icon up there. And then when we come back over here to the desktop, we can in fact see that it says it right here. So that's locked and loaded. Now we're going to come back over to the browser, and we are going to come back down to the reaction roles. And now we're going to set the roles. Now we can set whatever we like in there. So this one's already done. This one's already been completed. There's nothing we want to add here. We're going to go ahead and create a new one. We're going to scroll down. And we're going to select the embed. And this one's going to be choose your roles. This one's select the message. We're going to select the roles from within that channel. And then we're going to go ahead and start adding some reactions. So the roles that I created were the streaming, YouTube, and art, right? Let me just double check. Mod, streamers, designers, and members. Way off. All right, so well, obviously nobody's gonna be able to select mods. So streamers, designers, and members. I never have this part done, and I know anybody who's watched my other videos would know that I've sitting here and scrolled through all these little emojis trying to decide what it is that I want. Really should edit this out, but I'm not going to, just so you can see the contemplation that I'm having here. Real life hardships. All right, so here we go. So we got the collaborative board. We'll do that one for the streamers. And then we will add a reaction for designers. So what is that? Let's see what we got here. Anything designer friendly. All right, we'll go with the diamond shape for now. For the designers, and then we'll add one for the members. Put these guys for the members. And that's pretty much it. All right, so we'll just wrap it up like that. And then this role will give you or take away as needed. So what we're going to do is go ahead and click Save Changes. And then I'm going to go ahead and jump right back over to the desktop so we can try and see it in real time as it loads up. So it looks like we missed it. Not a big deal. But these would be the roles that are available for anybody at the moment. Now, it does say select what best fits your preference. Obviously, if we jump back over here, I went ahead and save the changes. So I'll come back over to the embed messages, choose your roles, and then party emoji for members. So I mean, obviously, I'm gonna go back in there and definitely make this a lot better in the future. But this is just to get it going. Okay, so we'll go ahead and save the changes, and then pop back over to the Discord side, and let's see if that changes anything. So it didn't change anything, so which is good because we'll pop back over here to the browser, click Edit Sent Message because we did change it, right? So let's go ahead and just make sure it's the same one. Edit it. It says success. Let's pop back over to the desktop. All right, so I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but my OBS cut off on me, and it looks like it, for some reason I've had an issue where it freezes every 20 to 30 minutes if I'm doing long videos. That's why I've tried to like make them 10-minute videos for the most part. So I'm gonna have to honor that, at least trying to wrap this up. So this portion right here, I went ahead and changed in the browser. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real fast. And that doesn't seem to be showing on the browser for whatever amazing window reason. Let me see. All right, so there we go. Wow, technical difficulties all over the place. So all I did was go back into the embedded messages, and I came back down to choose your role, and I went ahead and switched it so that you had an idea. You selected the clip. It's for streamers, diamond for designers, and party emoji for members. So that's all said and done. Go ahead and save the changes there, which should have already been done, and that wraps up our roles for the Doji trading server. So what we're gonna go ahead and do now is jump into the ticket tool and set that one up. Now, I know that we're probably going to have the exact same problem because, I mean, I imagine that the other server is going to be just the same, right? So here we go. So we'll select the second one because it looks like that might have been the case for the first one. We'll authorize all that good stuff. I am human. All right, so that's authorized. We'll go back to ticket. And then we'll see what that does on the managed servers. And doesn't look like it threw it into my old one, but it looks like it probably threw it into the other one. All right, so definitely didn't work. And we'll go to bot invite, try this again, and we'll try the first one. All right, let's try that. Tina Turner, huh? It's unique. Manage servers, let's see if that changed anything. Is it just not doing it? Technical difficulties are real today. All right, so nothing's popped in the bot yet. What is happening here? I mean, this is my fault, obviously, for having the same ingenious name, right? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and change it just for the sake of server settings, names, Doji trading, Doji trading 2. Aha! So I went ahead and changed that actually on the Discord itself. I'm coming back over here and see what it see if that's changed anything. All right, let's invite you again. Aha! There we go. Got you this time. Don't know why I just didn't do it the first time. It's probably more embarrassing. All right, so that's done. Let's jump back over here. Manage the servers. Doji Trading 2 is still not up here. Let's refresh it. I don't know why. We invited him. Ah, because he's stuck in the terms. All right, here we go. Fun fact. He can't get in, right? So, you go to the roles and stuff like that. He's not in there. You can see that right here. So we're going to come over here. Basically the exact same problem we had with the other ones. Server settings. Jump over here to the roles. And ticket tool. Pop that bad boy up there. Save changes. Exit out. And he should be in. He's not in here. That's only because the accepted people can see that. Is he not in the rest of these things? Where is he? Where did he go? Let me try refreshing the ticket server. See if it's changed anything. How suspicious. So he's still here. So you know what? I'm just going to add the roles here. Ticket tool, and we'll just give him all these privileges for now, right? Because it doesn't really matter. Now let me see if that's changed anything for him. Nope, still hasn't changed anything. All right, so let's go down to the server settings. Let's jump into the roles. Ticket tool. This tool is managed by integration. Yes. Display roles. Manage channels, manage roles, view channels. Don't know why that was off. It's a ticket tool. We definitely need that to be on there. Let me just make sure everything else here looks right. Looks right. All right, that all looks good. So let's go ahead and go back. Let's jump back over here to the browser and let's see if we refresh it, if we get it to show up now. Doesn't look like we do, so I'm gonna go ahead and log out, log back in. Maybe it just glitched up. All right, so there we go. Here's Doji Trading 2. Man, what a world of problems. Well, I'm kind of glad you guys got to see those so that if you have the similar ones, at least you can see how to fix it. And now everything looks good. All these are in line. So what we're going to do is come down to panel configs right over here. We're going to go ahead and create a panel. Panel name is going to be support. And the support roles are going to be mods only at the moment. And then as far as this one is, the channel you select will have your newly created panel instantly displayed. So the panel channel is going to be open ticket, create panel. All right, so support created. Let's go ahead and jump back over into the desktop. And we're at 5 minutes. And it looks like right over here, oh, wrong one, right here. So right here, it looks like we went ahead and got the ticket set up. And we are going to go ahead and jump right back over to the browser. And we're going to set up on the settings side. So the general options, support team. If we have any additional roles, if there's anybody else, like if you do create a support role or something like that, and you want them to be able to, you know, jump in and help with those tickets, that's where you're going to do it. Two-step verification process we've already went over in the prior video, but again, it's just you know, saying, hey, do you want to close a ticket, do you want to save it, and all this other fun stuff. So let's just kind of mow right down this and select what we need. Category open. So we want this to open in the support desk, and we want this to close in the support desk, and then we're gonna go ahead and save that. Okay, close that back up. Permission options, nothing there that we want to see. Logging options, yes, we want this to go into the log, and same thing for this one. And we want, I'd like to know when the tickets are created, when they're closed, and we'll go transcript saved. All right, so we just want to know all those fun facts. Go ahead and save that right there. Close that up. Reaction options, create ticket, close ticket. To create it, again, this is premium stuff, so nothing really worried about that. We'll go ahead and close that up. Ticket options, edit ticket message. Okay, so this is welcome. Support will be shortly. To close this ticket, react with black. So if you want to change that, this is where you can go ahead and do it. To create a ticket. Thank you for your concern. A support member will be with you shortly. Is that right? Probably something like that. All right. To close this ticket, react with that. And we will just go ahead and save it. Looks good to me. Okay, back out of that. Close the ticket option. We'll go ahead and go to panel options. Edit panel message. This is the, you know, to Doji trading. So if you have a suggestion, question, or concern, please select the envelope below. Please, no, please open a ticket. All right. So that'll pretty much, you know, go ahead and lock that in if they have a problem. We'll go ahead and click save there. And then we'll exit that. Moderator options. Edit close. I think these are premiums, right? Yeah, these are premiums. Okay. So really great features, you know, something that you know, would be nice to see in the future. I'd like to see it in the future. Getting around to it, I'll probably end up turning this into a premium eventually. Claiming options and supported variables. I'm not going into either of those. I don't think I need any of those. All right, so done. Bam. And I believe that pretty much wraps it up. I don't think there's really you know, anything else at the moment. So let's just jump right back over to the Discord portion, and now we have the support desk open ticket, and we can see that it changed here. We're gonna go ahead and click it to open a ticket. Ticket did in fact show up right here. We can see that, you know, thank you for your concern. Support member will be with you shortly. You know, help me with my stream. Perfect. And, you know, somebody responds, no problem. Let's look into it. Yada, yada. Great. Were you happy? I was. All right, let's close it out then. And this, like I said, if you're not satisfied, the person right here, click the X. to keep it open or to go ahead and, you know, announce it to the rest of the teams. And if you are satisfied, then you're simply just going to go ahead and click this check mark right here. And then it's going to ask you if you want to save it, reopen it, or delete it. And what I'm just going to simply do for now is go ahead and delete it. So that it goes ahead and gets rid of this as well. In 5 seconds, James Bond. And then our log is just going to show what happened, logged info, the ticket was created, and then it was closed, so on and so forth. No other actions were utilized at that time. So again, I know that was a bit of a show for sure, because there was definitely a lot of issues that transpired. And it looks like I'm over my 10-minute marker, but I am going to go ahead and jump back in these real quick for the community corner. I'm going to go ahead and go into the edit category, go into the permissions, and we are going to add the roles. So we are going to make this a private, and we don't want everybody to see it, but we do want the rest of the people to. So we want members to see it. We want designers to see it. Now, do not forget that obviously you do need to go back there and fix, you know, that they can chat, that they can do all those other things like that, the basic admissions. And mods can see it. Tickettoolz can see it. Probot can see it. There's probably an easier way around this. I might just be going about this the wrong way, to be honest with you. At least on this part. So let me just take a look over here. Because these are all locked, right? I don't think they necessarily need to be locked. So let's go ahead and add a category here. Permissions. Let's see if there's a backwards way of doing it. Does this change anything if these guys can see? Nah, these don't even have like default settings, and I wonder if there is a default way of putting all those in there. All right, so all these guys are in here. Members, yes. Everyone, no. Members, yes. Designers, yes. Streamers, yes. Mods, yes. Now just remember, whatever you select in here is already done for the remainder of the channels. Well, anything that was in that category. So all that's already done. I wish it was like a pre-way of doing that. I guess it doesn't seem to be. And that was that support desk and the voice channels. Yeah, it's a one-time thing. You get those set up, you set them up initially, and then you're good as gold, right? So edit category, let's go back into permissions here. Same thing. It looks like I can just speed through them by just clicking on all of them at the top, since they're all the same. Everything but accept, because accept is still in the process of getting everything squared away. So that's that. Come down to everyone. I don't want everybody to see it. Then I want the members, yes. Designers, yes. Streamers, yes. Mods, yes. Now don't forget, we have to go back and set all the settings to talk, throw your emojis, and all that other fun stuff like that. So that's done. I'm going to come back over here to servers, and I want to take a quick look at the roles. So I'm going to go to members. I'm going to go to accept, and then I'm going to view the server as this role. So I went ahead and accepted. If I don't accept, it doesn't probably lock me out simply because, you know, I'm the owner. I don't know. Only you guys will be able to tell me when you get in here. So once that's done, we come over here to the roles. I select my roles, and I imagine that once I click any of these, I should be able to see the rest of them. But we get nothing. We get nothing. This is horrific. Should be able to see the channels though, right? So view channels. All this is on par to actually show it, so why it's not showing it, I can't tell you. But I encourage anybody to jump into the Discord and let me know if this works, because I need to know, and I suspect that it would. But either way, I'll be looking for you guys to comment below if there is any issues. If not, I'll see you in the Discord, and we'll work out the details on setting this up to become something even better. All right, so thank you very much for stopping by tonight. I definitely appreciate it. Thanks for watching the videos, and look forward to chatting with you soon. Till next time, take care.